Hey guys, it's me Storytime, or Stories and Scares, whatever you'd like to call me, or you might know me by Riz or Zenny, something like that. But I'm going to be reading you guys one of my older stories. This one is from, I think, a year ago, so I just picked it back up recently. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get on with it. So this one's titled The Zombie Diaries. It sounds really bad. Let's just do this. Day 17. I'm glad I did this whole diary thing. It's been so fun writing down all my feelings. It's been easier with school and home. Also on Dad. He's been really stressed about everything. He just needs to calm down sometimes, you know? Day 18. The news is being all weird. It's been glitching and nobody's been able to decipher it. I guess I should write tomorrow. My dad is panicking and we're packing all our stuff. We're getting ourselves in the car and taking Fluff with us. Luckily. I have to go. The car's starting and they're screaming outside. I'm gonna leave. Day 19. We're driving now. I'm sitting in the back writing and I'm sat next to Fluff. He's sleeping now. He was barking really loud earlier. I don't really know why. But Dad is holding an axe whilst he drives, and there are idiots running across the road. Dad almost hit them, but he said it doesn't matter even if he did or not. Of course it matters. They're real people. This is also weird to me. Oh, Fluff is waking up now. I guess I have to take care of him. I'll write tomorrow. Day 20. We set up camp, and Dad told me about walkers, or zombies, or the undead, whatever you call them. He said they were people turned savages. I'm quite scared. And we're going to sleep in the car with Fluff. I'm getting in now, so I'll write tomorrow again. Day 21. This morning, I woke up and I took Dad's axe when I heard something in the bush. There was a man with no legs. He chased me and tried to bite me, but I slammed the axe into his head, realizing who it was. But there was another walker who ran towards me. I picked up my axe again and drove it into their stomach. I hopped in the car, started it. Fluff crawled into the passenger seat and sat by me as I drove on. Day 23. Sorry, I was really busy with walkers yesterday, me and Fluff. That is, Fluff was so tired that we took a break from driving today at the old cinema. The popcorn was still good, so we sat in the cinema watching the showroom with free popcorn, nachos and drinks. Fluff fell asleep on my lap and we're setting up base in the projector room because we can lock it there. We found the keys in the zombie janitor's pocket. We have food and drinks with easy access to toiletries, so we should be able to stay a while. I don't think the walkers will get us here. Day 24. I just woke up, so nothing much has happened, but these glass walls at the entrance are much more durable and thick than I thought. Writing again later. I made Fluff a makeshift bed, and he's been sleeping ever since. I got some more weapons now. I sharpened a broom, so it is a last resort. And I still have my axe, and I found a wrench from an old mechanic's box. Must have been fixing the cinemas when he turned. Day 26. Busy again yesterday. While Fluff was asleep, I headed out and found an old butcher's. I raided the place, and I managed to get my hands on a knife, a few pounds of meat, and hooks as another weapon. Writing later again, I used the hooks to dry my clothes. I washed my clothes by emptying and cleaning the fryers in the kitchen and putting water in there. They aren't the cleanest, obviously, but it is water after all. I didn't hang them up by making a hole. I just used the tag to hold them up, by the way. Day 27. I found another survivor today. One of the other projector rooms while I was out looking for more supplies. She said her name was Samantha, but she asked me to call her Sam. She had just got here a few minutes ago, and she was looking for supplies as well. Fluff also took a liking to her. She came to my projection room and she got her in bed. We decided it would be best to stick together. We have no idea what's out there, or who's out there. Day 28. Sam, Fluff and I went on a scavenge today for food. We went back to the butcher's. The meat in the back isn't fresh, but it isn't expired. We took the last of it for dinner tonight. We visited an old shop, a small one. It had sweets and slushes. We also found some dog treats that we gave to Fluff. We took some sweets and left. Then we visited the park. There were walkers everywhere. I looked around if we could find any place to get through them, but there was nothing, except something in a bush. I hadn't brought any weapons with me, so it was no use killing them. We walked to the bush, and I grabbed what was poking out. It was a machete. It had a sheath and a strap. So I put the strap and sheath on my waist, and I put the machete in it. And then we walked over to the horde. I sliced and diced my way through, protecting Sam and Fluff the whole way. We got through, but there was many more coming, so we ran back to the cinema. We got in the projection room for a little bit while chopping on popcorn and meat. Fluff was still chewing his bone from my last trip to the butcher, so he didn't need any. Sam went to sleep a bit early, understandably, so I am too. Fluff is sleeping with Sam, but I don't really mind. I need some deep sleep tonight. Day 29. We put on another movie today and relaxed. Nothing much happened today other than that, so I'll write tomorrow again. Day 30. I'm going to start counting my days as days in the apocalypse instead of each day before. So this is day 13 then. Nearly 2 weeks. I have no idea if I'll make it through another 2. I counted today as day 14 of the apocalypse. I'll be counting like this from now on. Sam asked what I was writing yesterday. I told her a diary. She wanted to know why, but I didn't want to tell her the real reason, so I just said in case someone else wants to know in the future. We're going out again tomorrow because the meat's gone and the popcorn and nachos is all we have left. Day 15. We're leaving soon. Sam is getting changed in the other room and I'm feeding Fluff. The scavenge was a success. We have so many new places to go that are stocked with food. We also have a story to tell. As we made our way through the park, we got to a crossroad. There's an old quarry you can't get to anymore, but Sam wanted to go, so we did. We got to the opening where there were headlights and pickaxes. We took them and made our way back to the town, where we took our pickaxes and smashed them into the mall. We couldn't turn the lights on, so we used our headlights and they worked perfectly. We locked the place up after grabbing supplies so that the walkers couldn't get in. Day 18. It's getting worse. I have no time to write. Me, Sam and Fluff are moving to the mall. We have to. There are some people. I don't know what they want, but they're coming for food. They don't know about the mall and they are looking around the cinema for us. They saw some scavenge and followed us back here. Day 19. We made it to the mall. The place is barricaded as we have everything we need. We should be good for a few weeks now. I'm still worried that those people will find us though. Day 20. They're in the mall. They haven't found us yet. I'll write again later. Okay. They're gone now. We hid in a vent, and when they walked past, I pulled out my machete and stabbed one of them. The other guy smacked me in the head with the back of his gun and pointed it at me. Fluff jumped on him and knocked him over, sending his gun into the air. I grabbed for it, but I missed, and Sam got it. She pointed the gun at the guy, and I covered my ears. I then heard a still very loud bang. Fluff moved just in time and was uninjured. A third man came in and kicked Fluff, whilst disarming Sam of her gun. I pulled the pickaxe off Sam's back and stamped it into his eye. We are okay now. Fluff is resting and Sam got the gun back. I am resting a lot better now that they're dead. We looked around the mall, some more tonight. We found some unexpired food and a mattress store and a place with pillows and blankets. We set up camp in the mattress store using a good few to build a shelter and 3 to use as a bed each, though Fluff usually sleeps with me or Sam. We got a few blankets and pillows, so we should be all set. I recounted a few of our weapons as we left some at the cinema. I have a machete, axe, pickaxe and a wrench. Sam has a gun, pickaxe and the knife that I took from the butcher's. I'm writing this just before bed. We found an Apple phone store with chargers so we can tell the time on those, and we took a few of the phones to use as entertainment as we gave ours when we ran away. Day 21. I woke up this morning and Sam and Fluff were missing. I thought they'd gone to eat or something. I was so wrong. I looked for our weapons, but there was only one left. That was the machete that was still strapped to me. I ran outside and I saw smoke and a few buildings over. I ran as fast as I could, as long as I could. I got to the building and booked it up the stairs. Sam and Fluff were tied up, along with 3 men who shot a flare gun. I saw our food and weapons. The men asked who I was, what I wanted, and where I came from. I answered nothing and chose instead to try and untie Sam. They kicked me down and started beating me. I dodged a kick, got up and stabbed one of them with a machete. It clearly wasn't deep enough because they pushed me back. I threw the machete, missed the men, and they laughed. They told me to aim better. Some stabbed one of them in the back of the head with her pickaxe. I told them I didn't aim for them. I aimed for one of the ropes holding her up. She tossed me my wrench and I knocked one of them out, but that wasn't enough. While Sam killed the other guy and untied Fluff, I beat the other men relentlessly with the wrench until he was dead. Until blood poured out of his eye sockets, out of his ears, out of his nose. We left and got back to the mall with even more food from the raiders. We got back and my leg felt broken, so we rested and I had time to write this. We're going scavenging for solar panels once my leg heals, so we can keep power and power our headlights from the quarry, although we might need batteries from them. We got some lunch from the Burger King at the other end of the mall. We aren't sure where it's set up, but we are looking. Sam and I found the perfect spot. There's an old elevator that leads to a floor that was never finished, but never open to the public. We found out how to get there so no raiders or looters could find us. Day 22. We are building this place up from things we found in other parts of the mall. Scrap metal, wooden panels, that kind of stuff. Sam's been looking out for things we can feed Fluff whilst I build some makeshift beds and a kind of fort for extra sheets. For extra shelter. We decided that we're going scavenging tomorrow. Day 23. We went out today, and boy do I have a story for you. Sam and I left Fluff as he was sleeping, and we went out through an alley. Sam said she'd known her way around this town and doesn't understand why it would be any different to before. We saw a small hut kind of thing. We entered to find a malnourished man and a walker. Holy crap, I screamed. Shut the fuck. The man interrupted her. He asked for help we couldn't give. We looked at the walker, seeing the damn thing was chained up. What the hell are you doing, keeping a walker like this? I shouted. He looked at me like I was crazy. He told me it was his dad. He couldn't bring himself to kill him. I'll do it then. He looked shocked as I put an axe in his dad's head. He screamed his last scream. The man died in his dad's lap. Sam looked surprised. What the hell? I remember her saying. As we walked, she said something. You changed. Something like that. I think I know what she means. I've been kind of cold. Killing people without hesitation. I'm 13 for God's sake. It's already day 23. This isn't just an apocalypse. This is a rebirth. Survival of the fittest. Natural selection, if you will. Hey guys, so that's it for today. This has been really fun to do. This is already a long video. I don't want to bore you with any more. I'm still writing the story. I'm only up to day 23, so this will be part 1. I think I might do 2 more parts or something. I'm not sure. However many it takes. And I'll see you guys in the next one.